From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Steven Matz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
Here's Ender Inciarte, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Grounded up to first baseline. Frazier is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one guy to watch is Nick Markakis. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 1 for 5. In there, 0-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse, and I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet, so these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now, so the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Braves are set down 1-2-3. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball. Brandon McCarthy, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
One out, nobody on. McCarthy has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Ready now, Vladimir Guerrero. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. And now pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Throw to first will get him easily. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Hit down the third baseline. Guerrero ranges to his right. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Bichette is there on the first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Charlie Culberson.
So stepping in, Charlie Culberson. He went deep in the contest last night. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brothers take a seat. Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 5 homers and 36 RBI. And the 2-out threat will. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
This is line to left, and that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. The 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Turned on down the line. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Again, he sends it out of play. Cespedes aboard here at first with nobody out. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Nick Markakis. This guy just does everything right. A coach's dream. Can go back on the ball, come get it, throw guys out at the plate, cover gap to gap as well.
First offering on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. His lifetime numbers against McCarthy. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. Hit well on the ground to first. To second for one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play in the inning. Coming to the plate now, number 20. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Bichette loves it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batter.
Digging in, Ender Inciarte. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Line drive to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So striding in, Dansby Swanson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Swanson, a native of Georgia. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 3-0 to him now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. 3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. Takes this the other way. And that is
said to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Under it is Frazier now, and that's out number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Markakis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch to the plate is a serve. Called strike 1. The strike to Key.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that run.
That misses. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure's on right now to get.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage. Settling in now as Dribble Cabrera, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. 1 out. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit from the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Now to the plate, Todd Frazier, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. 1 ball, no strikes to count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Markakis on the run. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. McCarthy gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. And the next in is Johan Camargo. We begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Grounded back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Into the box, number 20, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
One strike.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
The 1-0 home. Grounded to third. Guerrero takes it in. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. No balls and a strike to count. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
On the ground to the left side. Played on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Camargo is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Guerrero makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Hitting out for the break.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ready.
Takes a good curveball at the knees.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Nick Markakis is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here, his 2nd hit tonight. And as we check out our Atlanta Braves leaderboard, you can see that he currently ranks 2nd best on the roster in that category. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Markakis, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a possible double play ball here for Cabrera. 1 there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Thursday night baseball rolls on. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break.
Left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 2-2. Now that's popped up. Swanson settles under it near second, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. All right, now, so time for the Braves Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are having big-time success at the high levels of the minor leagues. Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Acuna will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch fouled away. McCarthy looks in. Here it is on 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He pulls this one into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Now at the plate, Charlie Culberson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Charlie Culberson.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he popped him up. Cabrera onto the grass. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Runners off for second. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Cabrera for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter, number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Guys, you know what we call that? We call that turn and burn. That's a bullet single down the third baseline. Third baseman's not able to make that play. Can't make that play. He's playing almost bunt defense, fearful of having to come get something. That ball was hit way too hard.
Number 20 stands in as he looks at a called strike. Front door curve is taken. Strike 2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is in there. A called strike 3. 1 left for Atlanta. They're up 2-0. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Here's Todd Frazier now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped high in the air to Margot. Over to his left. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Next up from New York, Travis d'Arnaud, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Two out, nobody on. And he misses 2-1. In the air, down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Here's Ender Inciarte. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Ready once again, Dansby Swanson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Inciarte gets his lead at first, nobody out. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Runners on the move for second. Hit back up the middle. Cabrera's there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Chad Green will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. Bichette fields it cleanly. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
2-1 now. hit the other way out toward right field. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping up now, Brandon Nimmo. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here comes the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though, his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in there, base hit.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch. Hit out toward second. Reined in. The second for one. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get to one.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And that'll be all she wrote. For Brandon McCarthy. David Wright come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting glove and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Cespedes is off at first with 2 away. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. David Wright will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Digging in, Kurt Suzuki is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Try again, 1-2. Line softly toward the hole, and now this will be a base hit for Suzuki. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. For 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base.
Culberson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for Darno. And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with 1 away. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
1-1 to count. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone!
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Stepping in now, number 20. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Runner in scoring position with Sir John. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bichette into shallow center. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3. Shane Carl is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jay Bruce. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. First delivery to him on the way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Neck-high fastball that time. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hit out towards second. Culberson over to his left. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Here's Todd Frazier now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Carl, playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Down in order go the Mets. They're down. Robert Gesellman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is to right field and deep for Freeman. Guerrero ranging back. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 13 for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Smoked on the ground left side. And Markakis has got himself a base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just to bat. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He batted.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. 0-1, here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. And they can't run it down. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Culberson. First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. To Cabrera for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Up next for Atlanta.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Braves get a run on the free.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now. It's a submariner from down under. Seems fitting, the Australian-born Peter Moylan. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Bo Bichette. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
That's ball
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. A wave and a miss.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Here it comes, 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit out towards second. Oh, he makes the stop. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him.
Right fielder.
Riding in once again, Vladimir Guerrero. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 delivery. Little dribbler up the third baseline. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Atlanta Braves put on a show with the bats, collecting 17 hits in the game. Brandon